Right guys, hello, welcome back to City Skylines, and we're continuing the Feathered Stones city. Things are starting to look pretty trim and moving along the right direction. We've got a big industry element that we need to put into place, as well as we need more commercialization and things. So there's a lot to do, I think it'd be fair to say. Let me just tab out 1 second. Yeah, we're good. Okay, right, so let's continue. Oh crap, looks like there's a fire up here, but... And this one is full already. My landfill site is already full. The fire guys are in place already, so... Why is there no sound coming from them? I know I turned the sound down a little last time, but I would have thought there would be sound from the roads at least. Got our purple ash as always. I really need to... You know, I meant to change that over. Let me just check audio here. Effects. Let's push that up a little. Oh, there we go, that's better, look. Cool. Right, so let's continue on with things. Let's work on this. If I remember right, there'll be an update coming soon that includes nighttime. Yeah, you're right. It should be a free update. Hi there, Prilla, how you doing? It'll actually be a free update for everybody, but they're going to have, obviously, like a DLC as well, so you get the option of both. I always think it's great when a dev does that. You know, they give you like a free option, and then they do other bits as well. God, my beard is like still super itchy sometimes. Last time we built this roundabout, which I was very pleased with. It kind of solves... Oh, although that doesn't solve the issues right there. Pulling out in front of traffic. That's not good. That's not good at all. Still though... Yeah, see, I could put traffic lights on this junction, because there's a lot of traffic sort of merging here, like see, so they'd go red, and I think that might be a better thing to do. So feed just on from here, but then I think on these 2 points we'll maybe have some traffic lights. I'll just put them in there for now, and we'll see what happens. Traffic lights can actually be a good thing. They're not always a bad thing. Sometimes they can really slow stuff down. Traffic plus is useful for roundabouts. Yeah, I think I actually have that, I think. Oh, that's why I turned the effects off, because of these buggers. That's why we... Shut up! This is why we turn the audio down. Oh, these guys are really freaking out for water, so let me just sort this out. So I'm going to just expand this along here, like this. There you go, guys. Calm down, calm down. Oh, yes. I added some new things. So I now have got a purificator aqua, which basically gives you some more pumping capacity. Well, as you can see, we're doing quite good there now. Sewage treatment is going down, but we have got this. We've got large water towers and things as well. I've added some new things in just from mods and stuff like that. So there's a few other bits and pieces. There's this one. There's a gigantic incineration plant. So there's a few things to come along. Fire stations, police stations. I'm feeling like there was something else. Anyway. So let's get on with the industry stuff, because that's going to be our main thing. Let's just make sure everything's being dealt with. We primarily need a rubbish dump. Let's get that sorted straight away. Yeah, sorry Xavier, sorry for the cat. Oh yeah, by the way, so many people were saying last time that we invented a pay-to-win for the stream. That is totally accurate. Yeah, basically, if you're a subscriber of the stream, if you're a subscriber to me on Twitch, then you will get new districts named after you. So we've got Premchand, we've got Xavier Park, and then over here, we've got, these ones are still to be done. We've got Chixton, and up here we've got LB7 Square. So Xavier's got his done. I don't believe there's any other subscribers on right now. So I'll hang around. So these parks here, Endeavour, which is this whole area, this can actually expand a little bit, but these areas are waiting for people to take them on board. So if any new subscribers arrive this evening, or if we have you know, just my standard subscribers arrive, then I can assign some new town areas, but right now there doesn't seem to be anybody on board. So let's, what was the other thing I was going to look at? Oh yeah, so somebody suggested to me the other day that I was talking about how it's frustrating when one side of a road basically prevents a correct amount of building on the other side. And somebody was saying that basically if you put a walkway, a path, a pavement a sidewalk, any of those above. If you put that down, it will actually enable the pathing and the buildings to actually work correctly. So next time I come across that issue, I will try that out. We really need industry area right now though, because it is screaming for industry. So let's get some roads down here. We'll just get another, we'll extend this major road along here. Like I've said before, Masters 3AR, thanks very much man, really appreciate it. New subscriber. We're heading for that 25 because I need those new emotes. We need to get 2 new emotes, and I've been wanting to get that for ages. And we did actually get it before, but then because I had to stop streaming for about a month, we lost it again. So I need to kind of come back to that. Did you guys get the... hold on a sec. Just opening something up here right here. Did you guys actually get the overlay right there when you subscribed? Because obviously I don't see that, and I just wondered whether that came up for you guys. Tell me if it did. If not, I think I know why. Right, here we go. Awesome. Thanks, Masters. Big appreciation, dude. Right, okay, let's continue expanding with this. So I'm going to put this out right here. Oh, you got it? Okay, great stuff, Adshaw. That's good to hear, dude. I wasn't sure, because there was a time... Well, actually, why the hell am I doing that? I'm not going to do that. There was a time where we didn't get the overlay, and it was like an issue. But, happily, that seems to have been... Oh, my God! Got way too many tinnitus. Thanks, buddy. Big appreciation. Thanks, man. That's going to be whole districts set already. Everybody else needs to catch up because that's going to be districts done. Show LT the money. Okay, hold on. Let me just design this up and then we'll get these districts sorted out, right? Right, so we'll get some more industry going on here. Bam, look at that. One solid industry area right there. That's amazing. I don't think I've ever clicked one area that's been that big before. I'm going to need to expand the water along here pretty hard, so let's do that. Okay, that's the water sorted. And then the power should, yeah, look, they are sort of growing intuitively off of here, so that's going to work in terms of expanding the power along here. So there we go, there we go. Okay, let's just check these areas then. Wow, okay, I'm going to say that Masters... I think Masters got in first, so I'm going to give him... I'm going to give Masters first pick, I think, if he's on the chat himself. Masters, if you're on the chat, you better tell me which area you would prefer, whether you want the Endeavour Square area. It's a bit of an obvious question, isn't it? Or would you love the beautiful farmland? I should point out that this farmland is going to expand massively. It's not going to remain this one small area. See, that nobody reads a 3 as an E, dude. Nobody reads a 3 as an E. Okay, Master Seal. It's not Masters. Although it still could be. Master Seal. What do you want then, Master Seal? Yeah, of course. Of course. Master Seal secures himself the richest plot of land in the entire city so far. This is like Pimp District. It's like proper rich town over here. Okay, they've even got their own little police station just so they can feel safe, you know. Okay, let's get this going on. What's it going to be? Master Seal... Fields, I think. There we go. We've got Master Seal Fields. The nicest area of town so far. And Tinnitus is going to get the less audacious but way more important farming industrial area, but it's going to expand a lot, so let's see. I don't know. What's I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of an extension for this. I'm trying to think. Tinnitus Agri Park. There we go. Tinnitus Agri Park. So that's going to be that area over there. We've got Xavier Park. I feel like the I like the idea of fields for some reason being shush cows. I like the idea of the fields being more like fields around these things. There we go. Well done, Tinnitus. You're keeping everybody moving. You're keeping us well fed. Everyone's having great, beautiful food from Tinnitus Park and Xavier Park. LB7 Square is giving us the jobs that we need. Oh, it's like that big selection of area has really helped. Okay, things are moving in the right direction right here. Better check on our power resources. Yeah, understandably it's dropped. We need to start thinking about expanding because we have got this area up the road here. So I'm going to probably push that direction next. Can we expand already? Yeah, we can. We've already expanded several squares this way. I really want to get out this way though, so I'm going to chuck that down. 6K. It's got a lot of forestry, which would actually be really cool, so let's do that. There we go. Now we've got a whole new tile. So now we can see over here, look, yeah, this is going to be great for us. But even more exciting is over here. I don't think we can get like a little dam going on from this river, but in the distance here I think I can see a great area where we might be able to get a dam, and I think that's going to be only, it might be 2 squares away, I don't know. Although there is another area right there, look, this could work even better. There's another area here which could work for a dam. There's always a railway system and a road over there as well. So yeah, there's a lot of potential expansion to come in that direction. LT, you need to do a really posh area. Yeah, a really posh area is going to be talking like one house for every, you know, have like a park in between each house almost, or something like that, right? Anyway, we can start expanding into the sort of the forestry area, and we can also build the roads out here, look, to the forestry area. So this is pretty exciting. There's a lot we can do over this way. But anyway, in the meantime, we need to deal with our current issues. So power, for one. So let's get some more power on. Get another advanced wind turbine down. I want to try and get the max on this, obviously. You get that 20, 19, 19, 19. There we go, get the 20, look. There we go, 20. That's going to surely boost our power. Let's see it, let's see it. There we go, kicks in. Could do with like 2 of those, really. I'm surprised how much power we are using right now. I think I might chuck another in here, because I can't get them in between these buggers. If I can get it on a 19, that'll be just as good. Yeah, 19 will do. Right, I'm going to get these in here, because just totally necessary for us right now to have these. Got a lot of power to be producing. Right, okay, let's get some more expansion of towns down. You know, we worked on the posh area here, but I feel like I want to expand even further just the standard Premcham part of town. Prem's going to be annoyed he's not here for this as well. But yeah, let's just expand this area of town a little more, and this will be pretty easy to do. As I've discussed before, I don't really like to do... Don't be unhappy, Jesus. He's like, no, that guy who's just unhappy in his house, he's one of those pissy people. He thinks he's going to have a beautiful view of fields, and then it suddenly changes later, and they're like, oh no, my house value price has gone down. It's the price of, that's the price of progress, my friend. Let's turn this off. Shut up, cows. Shush. God's sake. Xavier, you need to curb your cows. You need to maybe, you know, send a few of those off to the market, I'm thinking. Right, let's get a curvy freeform road going on here. Let's do a little bit of this, a little bit of this. People love this freeform action. There we go, beautiful. Look at that beautiful junction right there. Wonderbar. Right, let's get another road going through here as well. Get another road. Okay, not entirely what I wanted, but it's good enough. Look at that efficiency of building spare right there. Loving it. Loving it. Okay, let's get rid of this boy. Actually, we still need it right now, so I'm going to leave it just temporarily. Leave them alone, they have mad cow disease. That's not good. I'm going to have to isolate your park. I'll take that road out. Don't think that I won't. I'll take that road out and isolate them. Oh god. What's my goals for the stream? My goals for the stream are to get some forestry industry in place, expand the agriculture industry of Tinnitus Park, continue to build the stuff over here, and if we can expand the city enough, get another square over here and potentially get some why can't I think of the word? This stuff. Hydro power plant set up. All this power has gone to your head, LT. Yeah, maybe a little bit. The cows are deaf. Yeah, that's why they can't hear. I wonder how much noise pollution is due to just the cows. Indeed, right? Yeah, because they've literally... Can you imagine listening to that all bloody night? You wouldn't stand for it, would you? Right, let's get this going on. Bum, 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 bum. We do need some commercial, so we're going to have to get some commercial going on in here. Don't want to do too much. It's all looking good though. Things are expanding well. The city is coming to life. Let's check our coverage for health and so on and so on. Well, it's not looking too bad. Although MASTERSEAL Fields is looking pretty bad actually on health coverage. I think I definitely need to get in some more here. I've got a new crematorium here as well, Victorian style crematorium. Costs quite a lot more though. It's a bit of a lavish extravagance really. Looting you back to your regular streaming, or is work still very busy? My work is always very busy. I usually am working and I have multiple like freelance projects as well, and then I'm trying to do YouTube and everything on top of that, so I've got a hell of a lot going on. Will you be playing Armour tonight? Nope, won't be playing. I'm a bit armoured out actually, to be honest. When do you think you're going to stop playing this game? Tonight or in general? Right, so I want to get some... MASTERSEAL Fields is supposed to be like very well cared for, so I want to get another medical facility down here, make sure everyone's happy. Let's look at the schooling here as well. Policing, they're fine for policing. Schooling, okay, elementary school, they have got one there, although strangely some of the kids are not seem to be passing that, and maybe that's because they're a little spoiled, I would imagine. High school is over there in that part of town. Again, it sort of covers most of the town, but I want to expand MASTERSEAL Fields a little bit more before I get a high school in there. I don't think it warrants it just yet. Oh crap, I forgot about putting the water. Let's just do that. So that's fine. Let's look at fire coverage, which is important. Okay, we're good for most of the town, but again, MASTERSEAL Fields continues to be... I think what I need to do is expand this quickly and then get some other stuff going on in here. My people deserve the best, say MASTERSEAL. Well, they do indeed. That's why we are expanding this area here. I'm going to further expand the 6th lane down here a bit. Not the highway, 6th lane. We're going to get a green verge going down here because we are in the smart part of town. Just going to go to here. I might upgrade actually the rest of this as well. There we are, green verge for the smart part of town. We're going to get some, in fact we should have done that probably with the other roads as well, right? Right, let's get some green verge roads coming in here. I can probably, I think, get a junction going off this way. Guys, as usual, please let me know if the volume is too loud. The music sounds a little bit loud in my headset, but usually it's actually okay on the actual stream itself, so just let me know on that one. Let's upgrade some of these roads here, and I don't think it's going to really bother people too much, but it will make them happy, which is important. That's going to actually take those roads out, which I don't want to do. Seems like... I'll make the upgrades if it doesn't destroy anybody's road, because I don't want to take their houses down. But we want them to be happy in the smart part of town. I know that I could just obviously drag this as I'm all over the place, but I don't want to do it if it's going to take people's houses down, like I said. Right, okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's good enough for now. Right, so let's continue expanding. Bit of intense junction action going on here, so I think I'll try and try and get another road coming off this way, I think. Yeah. I didn't want it to be straight, actually. I think I'm gonna... I don't know what to do here. I kind of want to do like this. I have this thing about sort of trying to make them just a bit more interesting by not making everything super straight all the time, because I just find that a bit boring. It's like good sometimes to do that, and I like to be a bit more sort of organic with it. It means you don't always end up having the most efficient, but it does mean you get slightly more interesting look overall by the end of it. Music is a tad loud, but it's not taking away. That's good then. Okay. I can't decide how I want to do this. I'm going to do like this. I know I was just saying about straight roads, right? But I'm going to have like one primary road and then branch others off it, so it'll all make sense. See, I want to go into this, but that's going to move that one. I think I just need to move that actually, but... Hold on a sec. Hold on 1 minute. Medical. Unhappy and sad at the same time. Or happy and sad, I should say, not unhappy and sad. That doesn't even make sense. Okay, so now I'm going to do that, essentially. That. It's probably going to be easier to do freeform. Yeah, it is. There we go. That's cool. Excellent, that's just what I wanted. I don't want to add any more junctions to this though, because it's already a nightmare. Let's just bend this road out around here, and then we can go straight down to there, and then we can just branch across like this, and we can do one road like that, and one will just go straight down. Trouble is that really doesn't give us a lot of usable area there, as you can see. Small houses. Half wondering about what I want to do there. Let me just take this out. Maybe we just put a footpath right through the middle. Yeah, I might do that. Yeah. Yeah, because remember this was supposed to be the Smarty Smart area, so I'm pretty tempted. We could just put a big park in it, actually, maybe. You know, this one. Looting make a roundabout within a roundabout. Don't have crazy. You better stick to your farming, tinnitus. You know. Oh dear. Right there, Kid Coyote. Right. Anyway, let's look at the parks first because I want to get that park in. Didn't I get some new parks? Oh, I got tennis club and stuff, right? Yeah. I got the... Oh no, swimming club, that's right. That would actually go pretty good right there, don't you think? Get the old swimming club in the mix. Tempting. Greatly tempting. Could go here, look at that. I think that's what we're going to do, get the swimming club down in there. Look at that, everybody's happy. Swimming club in Smart Town. Got no power though, but it will do in a second. Cool, so we've got the swish part of town has now got a swim club as well. I'm going to put some trees and stuff down here as well. Cover the area, make it look nice. Let's get another park across here. Let's see. Got the old full-on tennis stadium as well. What have we got? Large playground. I actually kind of expected that to be slightly larger. Here, this is what I'm talking about. Look, this is what we'll do. We'll get this bad boy in here. Get that right there. Bam, there you go. And then I can get some paths in and stuff. Great. Okay, epic. Really, really nice. Okay, let's get residential in here. Just going to use my brush actually. Yes, so residential. Just this whole area really. We do need some more commercial always, but I don't want to go overboard because this is the not full-on commercial part of town. Let's just get a couple here. There we go. And the rest we can just get some more residential in the mix. I'll leave that corner, I'll put maybe some trees and a little thing on it. Don't want anything there. And this side I do want to just block with that. Get that in there. Oh yeah, this was the thing that I'm talking about, like this, you see, like. So here's an example of where I've got a big block on one side and this on the other. But somebody was saying to me, let's see if this actually works, that if I get a path going on, so if I put a pavement path alongside the road, Yes, it works, look, see it works. So by putting a pavement down that pathway there, it enables me to use this full space here, whereas previously we couldn't do that. So it's actually a really, really good tip. Is that a church? We don't teach creationism in my district science. Well, you know, here's the thing, MasterSeal. A lot of these things have been there for a long time, and think of it more as a community centre, which does arts and things. You know, think of it like that. That's how it is in a lot of the UK, not so much... We need another park on the far curve. Yeah, we'll think about that. Right, let's get some more residential over here. I know that we don't have a huge demand for residential right now, but it'll come, so don't worry. Right, let's check. Right, we're going to need water in this area as well for a starter, so let's get that in the mix. Get that covered. Great. How are we doing on water, actually? We're fine, just sewage treatment. I'll let the houses get built first with the path, but actually I probably should actually build some paths in first, because otherwise people are going to build houses here, and then where will we be? There we are, we'll do that. So just making sure that everybody can get in and out. There we go, perfect. See, make some nice paths through in these areas here. I don't think I really want to carve through all this one, or do I? I don't know, maybe I do. Yeah, perfect, perfect. Okay, great. So we've got some paths going through that way. Let's look at trees a sec, because I wanted to maybe get some custom trees in here. I hate this. I hate it when we don't have bloody icons. These things, it really is annoying. Right, here we go. Yeah, we'll get some trees in around here, because I want some trees. Just makes it look a little bit smarter. It's a bit nicer. There we go. Already that looks tons better. And it's really important to add more trees and stuff into your areas. It just makes it look really cool. I think there is actually a bigger tree brush and stuff. I really need to remove this model, because this model, it's like a custom one, and as you can see, it graphically glitches out like hell. So I really need to... it does it on all of them. The rest of them are fine, but that one specifically is a real big graphical problem. So I really need to sort that one out. Get some more trees going down here. A couple of evergreens in there maybe as well, just for fun. Mix it up a little bit. Right, the rest of this will continue to expand. Commercial is fine. We still need to expand industrial more. I'm going to do that with the forestry stuff that I was talking about. Look, have you got the tree brush mod? No, that's the one I was talking about. You know, I've looked at it a few times and I never actually put it on, so I should actually get that. War game. Glitchy models reduce frame rate. Is that a fact? I can't imagine having a bad frame rate with this game. Although you know, that's something that I was worried about. I was worried about when you get to a much later stage with this game, you know, in terms of the city size, that it could actually hammer your frame rates, but it never did. Like even when my city was absolutely massive, it was always absolutely fine. So that's good. Right. Let's okay, we're going to do this area in a minute, but first I want to get some new forestry stuff happening, and I can't decide whether... I think for simplicity's sake, seeing as we have all the resources here, before I start expanding off of this road, we'll just bring it off of what we already have, because the infrastructure's all there. Otherwise I'm going to have to send it all out, so it makes more sense to just pull it off this park right here. How do I want to do that?